All right, let's see. Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Hey, Mr. Johnson, coming up. Let's see. Everybody here who has an ankle monitor, y'all raise your right hands. Right. Y'all swear a firm testimony about to give the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Yep. Okay. All right. Who is you got a private lawyer? Who is it? Okay, let's see. Let me hear that. Pre-trial.
No new arrests been out since 128.
All right, what about you, ankle monitor?
We have no non-violations at this time. If the bond order does state that.
Oh, okay. Can you let me listen? I think Mr. Jenkins can find it on the warrant, right?
Yes, Judge, please. Yes, we'll give that information to.
All right. All right, though. Thank you so much. Have a good holiday, a good week, good year, whatever. Carter Wright. Oh, I think I got it. Carter Wright, Jr. You speaking, you know anything on him? Okay. We'll hold. Mr. Jenkins. Yeah, we'll hold Nancy. Christian Olvera Marino.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Good morning. Yeah, you want to just state your name for the court reporter there.
My name is Eli Bennett. I'm here on behalf of Jerome Lee, the attorney of record.
Hey, we're just going straight down the calendar, Madam Court reporter. Do you have it? Okay. All right.
No new arrests been out since 115-25.
What about ankle monitor?
And we have no non-violations.
Other than one?
No non-violations in the last.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Wait, excuse me.
Yes, sir. Have a
Thank
good,
you.
have a good day. All right. Let's see. So Conrad Jackson, was that one was changed to the 20? What was that? Conrad Jackson?
Yes.
All right, go ahead for Conrad Jackson. Speaking, I think that's Miss Guest.
No new arrests been out since 2/8/25.
Second chance.
We have no violations at this time. Defendant is very clean.
Starting to gear up good. Miss Bailey, you can just have a seat, Miss Bailey. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. I got Deshaun Walls.
I'm filling in for Deshaun Walls.
I can't hear. Understand what you're saying.
I'm here on behalf of Deshaun Walls, he's my son. And I showed up last court was the Walls. He's currently detained.
Where is
Already in Bullock County.
Bullock?
BULLOCH, Bullock County Jail. He's been there since, I think, October 20th, maybe? October 14th. Yeah,
Okay.
October 20th. Yeah, so I was just trying to see, could we just wait until Mr. Walls is released and I can call? I had a name by this.
Miss Daly, is this your one of y'all's cases?
Yeah, so it's inducted to.
Whitaker.
Clearing June 7th, so I'm sure that's all dependent on that.
Okay, yeah, so I said I had two letters, so I showed up because he's detained. I had to
Oh,
call.
yeah, Madam Pretrial, she's looked at all that too. Thank you for showing up, ma'am.
Thank you.
Is it, what's,
I think it's still.
what's, let me see, what's it showing?
Been trial since 10/13.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, that's what you got. Yes, that's what you got.
so what do you want to do with limit Mr. Jenkins? I mean,
Well, Judge, I mean, this.
Obviously, he's in-
I would have asked this court to request, guidance from Judge Whitaker, since Judge Whitaker, it's probably been cut off.
right, but I don't know, are they charging anybody for it? Or can Second Chance make a note that he's in jail and not
Yes.
charged since from October?
Like probably asked me that offer if I could get it back. But Mr. Long said they're hearing in Bullock County on the 7th. And they're hearing here on the 7th. So as long as we're just running around so he might be able to get it.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Have a good day. All right, Deshaun Royal. Deshaun Royals. Ms. Speaker, I don't, does it have an attorney listed, is it?
It's pretty diverse, so I'm not sure if she can set off the top.
Okay. Mr. Jenkins?
Your Honor, subject to good notice, they request.
Okay.
For a month.
All right. How about your second chance?
This battery has been dead since 8:34 a.m. Checked again this morning, it was still dead. He has a ton of,
Since yesterday, you said?
he has a ton of multiple violations for dead battery, and curfew violations.
All right. Okay, well, like I said, we'll hold on to that and see. All right, let's see. He's got two cases. All right, number 8 is Deja McGee Russell. Deja McGee Russell. Ms. Speaker, I think that's one of, it's the same person. What about, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Go ahead. What do you want to tell me, Sherry?
So these cases is out to Jerry Burns, it is the street case, he has the agreement, he got.
Hold on, one second. Ms. Sherry, yes. No, what do you want to tell me? No, it's the same as 6, yeah.
She's been in custody twice since she was released earlier this year on criminal trespass from 12/5 and 12/9, and from 12/12 and 12/13. So she just got out 12/13.
So did they put the ankle monitor on her?
Yeah, so we put the ankle monitor on her on 12/10/2025. She has multiple dead batteries and exclusions on violations.
When she was rearrested, 12/12 to 12/13 was in custody.
She probably started when she got back up. And this one trying to get on our mom. She was charging up until this morning at 2:46.
Mr. Jenkins?
Did she get notice of this count?
Right. I don't think anything was returned. I didn't see anything returned. I checked. Ms. Speaker, you didn't see it either, did I? know you're checking too.
She just got that, so state collecting pension or not. Right.
All right. We'll obviously check, Ms. Speaker. All right, Destin Wilson. All right, pre-trial.
Got out 1/4, 2/6, was in custody on FTA from 9/22 to 9/27.
All right, what about a second chance?
Defendant has multiple dead battery violations and curfew violations. The dead batteries are 10/21, 10/23, 10/24, 10/25, 10/26, 10/27, 10/28, 10/29, 10/30, 31, 11/4, 11/5, 11/9, 11/11 to 11/12, 11/13 to 11/14, 11/15, 11/17. And then all through December, the dead batteries range from 2 hours to 69 hours. He does have a 24-hour curfew except for work, medical, legal, or school. So he does have several curfew violations where they're trapped at apartment complexes, shopping plazas, and gas stations within the dates of 12/12, 12/14, 12/26, 12/28, 22, and 12/29, and 1/1/2026 times 3.
Talk to your lawyer.
Like Mr. Wilson, maybe needs to come on to look at, but he told me, I didn't hear that he got new rents. I heard there's a situation with an MTA kind of thing. He's working and doing what he's supposed to do. And, you know, so we're asking for it to maybe have things more, so that then he's communicate better.
That's because I revoked you last time, didn't I?
I go to school, I go to work, I try, I'm in work, I stay home, I make sure this charge, my mama stay home every day, I promise you, I make sure I get through the charge, bro. I promise you, I'm not gonna do nothing wrong there, bro, I go to school, go to work every day. I literally do it every day. I wake up, make sure my ankle monitor chart. If I don't know what's up, sometimes I might be sleeping, it might be down while I'm sleeping, it cuts off the red light. So I probably go to school and then probably come back home and I put it on charge because it ain't buzz or ring all day. When I go to work and I go to school and I come back home, it ain't buzz or ring all day. I put it on charge and then I'm not even my ankle monitor chart. Yeah, I'm great. I go to school and work for 7 o'clock. Get out of school, get out of work, go to school, 12 point.
So she's here. And it was because of those other.
Oh, yeah, what, the ones in the back, okay, so, Mr. Jenkins, I mean, I'm revoked it once, and Mama was here, and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
It has to be something.
No, yeah, hold on, hold on, see, I got a court reporter on here, you see her?
our position in this case with these, the amount of violations, there's been a prior application, so we certainly notice as to this situation and any issues, and I don't know if they certainly have the, communication, that is proper for, letting them know if there are any issues with second chance with that. The state's to request that he be detained this time.
Considering that this was actually out there getting arrested, I understand this is not a situation, he's a sophisticated criminal who's using this curfew violations to go out and evade responsibility for what he needs to do. Obviously, there needs to be accountability here with making sure that it's charged, making sure that he's got his work ID with him now. So I don't think pulling him out of his life where he is.
Hold on, Miss Bee's talking, okay, just hold on, I haven't even decided, hold on a second, okay? Please.
We're just pausing to the board that it's not a good use. It's just snatching him from his life where he is making attempts, not perfect attempts, but he is not out there hurting people. He's not getting arrested. He's not stealing. He's not using drugs. He doesn't have firearms. There's nothing egregious about his criminal behavior, but we do understand that there is responsibilities related to being out on the behavior. And so it's our request that the court will set this what she wants and just let him prove to the court that he knows what he's supposed to do and is willing to do it. And I know the court has calendars fairly.
I think the next one's what, February the 3rd?
February 2nd.
February 2nd.
That'll be her.
Where are you working?
Marshals. Right here in the plaza, and I had an interview with confidence, y'all seen me, I had an interview, I had an orientation to become a security guard. I didn't get it because they seen I had an ankle monitor on, they already found it. That's why I was at the conference for 2 or 3 days, because I was going there for orientation to be a security guard. The ones y'all got up front, I got a little alley security or something like that, I was trying to be one of those. I had to go to the car, but do orientation, walk around and just stay there for a couple hours. That's it, all I was at the conference for. I'm doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, what about we put you back on February 2nd, all right? Do y'all call him when there's something's happening? Have y'all reached out to him, email, phone number?
There have been several times that I can, from charging history, it's not that he's not charging, he's charging for 17 minutes, 13 minutes, 12 minutes. We got up to 35 minutes one day. You gotta charge it more than that, especially with this.
I do work,
Right, hold on. So I think the paper that you signed says an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening. Okay,
Yeah, I'll be at work, I go to work at 7 o'clock.
what time do you get up to go to work?
I get up and go to work at 6:55.
Sounds like you need to get up at like 6.
I get out and go to school from 1 to 5:30.
That's it, but you gotta charge it still an hour. So if you go to work at 7, then get up at 6 and charge it till you have to leave at 6:55. 55 minutes will be good.
And Your Honor, we don't have a work schedule on file.
All right, so you get their email and everything. You gotta call them and email. Listen, Mama.
Yeah.
Call, email. Just act like you're 12 and your mama wants to know what move you made. All right. So you gotta call them, email them, do all that. It's one other chance, okay? Good. Look at your new ankle monitor. Y'all get a new one, I guess. Thank you, Ms. Beasley. All right, Emmanuel Grooms.
That's the one from Judge Shepherd that said,
Yeah, he is in leverage, but I think Miss Beasley probably need, because we need to get a new address for him, because it looked like one was returned, but This one he got. Okay. How about Ernest Stuckey? Come on up, Mr. Stuckey. Boston go. Boston go. Oh, all right. And what about second chance?
We have no known violations at this time.
All right. Excellent job, Mr. Stuckey. Have a good day. Uh-huh. Ethan Brown. Ethan Brown. Pre-trial. I think there's.
Got 820.
What about?
Yeah,
Mhm,
the first case he got out, 12/9/24,
mhm.
and then the second case he was in from 7/7/25 to 8/20/25. Position 12.
Okay. Mr. Jenkins, I don't think he's not incarcerated.
Yeah.
Subject to the notice you're on, state what that's going to talk about.
All right. Let's see, Frederick Tieneman. I think that one was reset till February, right? February 2nd? February the 2nd?
Yes.
Okay, what is this 5 in here? Is the one on February the 5th?
No.
Okay.
We got a 9/30.
What about Gregory Gordon? Gregory Gordon. Hello, Mr. Gordon. What about a pre-trial?
No arrest been out since 2/4/25, so not going to be.
Second chance.
The defendant had a 24-hour curfew. The defendant had several curfew violations within the last 90 days. The defendant is tracking at residential homes, apartments, and hotels. He has a total of 8.
All right.
Your Honor, Mr. Gordon works as a contractor who does pressure washing and carpet cleaning. It's my understanding that he's been emailing Second Chance to ask for curfew extensions and to let them know where he is at these alleged violations. I'm waiting on his partner to send over the emails that he stated he sent to them on the alleged violation dates.
He did contact us on 10/10 asking us for curfew. We told him that he needed to contact the court for that, and that we needed a work schedule, and as of today's date, we have not received.
Do you have a work schedule?
Mr. Gordon let me know that he was unaware that he had to provide a work schedule, but he can provide a work schedule. His work schedule is ever changing because he does take on contract work, but he is able to provide that for the court.
Nobody's ever told you to, you must not have appeared in front of me, to give them your address, where you're working, your schedule.
Yeah, that you want to tell me the email.
Yeah, see, I did. So, but she just said you didn't know you were supposed to get.
I do not. It's good. I just email. Email.
All right, I mean, I hate to do this, but you may want to copy your lawyer when you email them, that way they'll know. I mean, they may not read it necessarily, but at least they'll have it. But if you, I mean, Mr. Jenkins, what do you got to say?
Judge, leave it in your discretion to give an opportunity. He's present here today, so that shows at least some form of compliance. So he needs to comply completely.
All right, so you got to email them, call them. I mean, like I said, copy your lawyer. I know she's gonna hate to get all those emails, but copy your lawyer, let her know what's going on, okay? So we can get you back out of here. All right. All right. Thank you, sir. Hanif Rashid. Hanif Rashid. No answer. Is that one of yours, Miss Feeling? Boss, you got anything?
No, no, rest 145, 45.
Take families, you got anything like Rory's at?
We have a date last track is 12/20, and we have a device tamper. We've been unsuccessful to reach the defendant. The phone number we have on file is no longer working, and nor is the emergency contact. And the last known location was the stay away zone that was listed back on 18.
All right,
The state's requesting a bench with bond substitute difference.
all right, thank you. Is it Jamier Canty? Jamier Canty. Not nothing. Oh, okay. All right, come on up, Mr. Keith. Jameer, I'm sorry, Jameer.
No arrest, 1/19/25. Have you been reporting the pre-trial service?
Not the word.
We need 90. Since when?
But I was gone for like a couple months, but they told me I had to go on one.
Okay,
Is he supposed to?
it's probably closed because it's not indicted, but there were no notice filed, so that's all.
So you at least calling in every month or something?
Yeah, it's still not indicted, after 120 days, they're closed.
Okay. All right, second chance.
I thought it was.
Defendant has multiple dead battery violations. He has 20, over 20. His battery was dead from December 21st to January 2nd for 308 hours. I did speak with the defendant on January 2nd, who told me that he had broken his charger. And I advised him that he needed to get into our office as soon as possible.
So did he come in? Miss Feely?
Given the nature of these charges, we would normally ask for the monitor to be removed since he has been on it over a year. Given that the dead battery situation has occurred, though, we would ask that he just remain, so he can show that he is compliant.
So how does he figure out that it's dead if he called on the second? When did he call? What day did he call on the dead battery?
She said she called.
I called him.
Oh, okay. On the second?
Yes.
So were you charging it the 21st and all through the holidays?
I've been calling for them. Let them know if I'm sorry, I just made it.
Your Honor, we also seem to have a curfew of 7 to 7, and it seems like some of his work schedules outside of his curfew hours.
Is that where you working?
Practically,
Okay. Do you email them your schedule?
you know,
So you need to
I
email.
used to 20%. They stopped asking for it.
Well, they're not gonna keep asking for it. You just gotta let them know ahead of time. Mr. Jenkins?
Certainly more egregious than some of the did earlier.
All right, so you get one more chance, all right? You're a smart young man, so just know if, you gotta know if it's charged, I'd email them every time I went to the bathroom if I were you, they know every move I made. Okay? All right, and like, when you email them and tell them, copy your lawyer, okay? Thank you, sir. Jared Houston.
He got out 11/31/25, was in custody on the FTA 10/12 to 11/14.
From Monte Pierre's.
Oh, FTA on this case.
Okay. Oh, through Judge Ashley?
I didn't look at all the details, I just knew that he in custody on FTA from 10/12 to 11/14.
All right, second chance.
So defendant does have multiple dead batteries. He has from October 12th to 11/14, 780 hours.
He was in custody. That whole time.
So he does have a few others. We just need the updated contact information for the defendant and an emergency contact. That's what we have on file.
So since he got out of jail, it's been okay? Don't forget, hour in the morning, hour in the evening. Where do you want him to sit to give y'all his info?
You can sit right
And sit over there, okay, to give him all your updates. Don't give him your mama's number. You can give him as an emergency.
They took all the evidence, that's why I was with FTA on this case. But when I checked out, they had all my correct address, 50 Clay Street.
Well, here's the thing though, when you move, you gotta let 3 people know. Your family, your lawyer, and the state. Well, 4, and the ankle monitoring company. Those people need to know your new address. They don't just know your address. You gotta tell them when you move, okay?
That's what I'm saying. I let everybody when I get a change of address.
No, I mean, you need to email them, here's my address.
I gave them the address. When I got locked up on this case, I had to move because I was in custody for almost a month. But I already knew I was moving, so I gave them the address. So they put the ankle monitor on me, so the address was updated. The mail just still went to the last address I stayed.
You can just update the clerk's office.
Yeah, you
On the
got,
first floor, not just telling them.
Right, so when I got out this time, that's what I did. That's how I got this court date this time, but it came to the right address
all right. Anything, Mr. Jenkins, just,
of the judge.
all right.
I'm looking for others. We just have a seat. We tried to contact you, but
Have a seat over there, okay? Let me get the numbers. Thank you, sir. All right, Jalen, no one? Ms. Hines, I know I owe you something. I got your
What's
message.
the last thing you said? No one.
No one?
Oh, no.
I know I owe you something.
Yes, Your Honor,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, boss, pre-trial.
Judge, he was arrested on new charges, but those charges were not presented to the grand jury. Out of it, and these charges were on the top part from 6/16 to 9/30. He got out 10/18.
All right, second chance.
He does have 5 violations of dead batteries, ranging just from like up to 13 hours. But I will say that it's been a
All right. All right, anything, Mr. Jenkins? All right, Mr. Hines?
Yes, Your Honor, given, as pre-trial said, Mr. Nolan was arrested on June 16th. Actually, he was here for a compliance hearing that happened. They were new warrants on the original incident date, as pre-trial told you. Those charges were dismissed via not being presented to the grand jury. So at this point, Mr. Nolan's been on his monitor for about 15 months. Usually I would ask for your Honor to take the monitor off completely, but I understand.
Yeah.
The court's instruction.
All right, so, show me you're gonna still do good, okay? We'll get you back next time. Thank you, Mr. Hines.
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe we get excused.
Yes, sir. All right, I got, John Paul Ardeji. How you say? Ardeji?
Your Honor,
Yes.
I'm so sorry to speak out of turn.
Hmm.
I also spoke with position 8 or 9, Mr. Royan. His mother said he was not aware of the court date. I don't know if that's proper, but at any rate, he is rushing down to the courthouse.
Oh, okay,
Number 6 and 7.
okay, thank you so much. So, Jean Paul Ardeji. Boston.
This was his own progress, so that's 130.
All right, what about second chance?
minimum
Where's he at right now? Yeah,
Well, he's got good notice, I don't know what's going on, but, state the question, move here, mentioning something, so it's good notice. So what's going on? I mean,
Woodstock. That's a little bit north of here.
It's a little bit,
Just riding around.
he's a attorney, things out of town.
Yeah, but that's for an attorney not to show up, or an attorney to be late, not for the person. Look, if your attorney says they got a conflict or they're sick, you're not sick. You don't have you never have conflicts, you never are sick, you're never on family vacation or leave. That's only for lawyers, okay? All right. Okay, we'll hold it. Well, looks like he ain't gonna get down here, okay? Thanks, we'll hold it. What about, okay, I think that Mr. Gal, Judge Richardson removed it on December the 8th. That's all in order there? That's what y'all got to?
Yes.
All right. What about LaQuina Burke? Morning, what we got there, Boston?
After her release, 2/9/25 was transferred. That was still on probation, 2/13, there for 67 days. was like, beginning of that.
All right, what about second chance?
And then
All right, Miss Lee, is this one yours, Miss Dillon?
It is, it's maybe years since case, Judge Farmer actually does his own, stock.
No, he knows I do it, yeah, he knows, I know. We're supposed to communicate about that, he don't.
So she has another, he's not here.
On which one, January 13th? You may call him and tell him she showed up here?
Absolutely.
About,
I don't know, what's it, who's,
So I don't know, maybe there's no.
am I really?
well,
Cause I had a whole different attorney, I had my
No.
own private counsel, I don't know who my attorney was. But last time I was here, we filed multiple bond modifications. I brought my wife's medical records today, my wife has a whole, I recently lost my job. I need my ankle monitor modified to be able to travel. I submitted documentation to them that I own a legitimate business. I haven't been able to work my business or travel out of the state for the last year. My income is severely affected. I'm afraid that I'm going to lose my house again. I lost my job, my home. I've been incarcerated. I haven't been able to move for an entire year. Last time I was here with Jair, he asked you if you could modify it because my case has never been indicted. I'm guessing because they have no evidence, I don't know. You told him that you would look into it.
right, but now it's been indicted.
And see if it could be modified. So I'm trying to request today a modification, even if you don't remove it, I don't mind wearing it. I just would like to be able to travel so that I can help my wife get a new car. And I can show you her medical records if you'd like to see them. I'm not making up any story, but I need to quickly get $25,000 to save my wife's life. Anything else that goes on with me, I don't really care. But please, I'm asking you and begging you to allow me to travel.
Tell me where you have to travel to.
I need to go to different states and host events. I own a music management company. I put together events with new local celebrities, and it makes me a lot of profit. I need to be able to go to like South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, so that I can host events and make profit for my family. I need to be able to move around the state of Georgia. I haven't had any problems, and I think the violation they're talking about recently, when I lost my job at Allstate, I had to jump over and start doing DoorDash to get my rent money. I've just got my rent money. I work. The most issue with me is I have been clinically diagnosed with bipolar disorder. So right now I'm dealing with an issue where I emotionally outbursted because I was not on my medicine properly. I got into it with my landlord, and that's how I ended up in this situation. I know I'm not a perfect person. I know my paperwork looks like I'm Michael Myers, but I honestly am older now. I'm 33 years old. All I do is work, come home, provide for my family. When I found out my wife had a partner and a hole in her heart and she needs a major surgery, that's just all I've been focused on, was trying to keep me out here. So we filed multiple motions for modifications over this time, but because my case was never indicted, I couldn't get anything modified.
See, who filed it, the public defender or private counsel? Trying to pull it.
My public defender, Jair,
Okay.
Jair, he came with me here my last compliance hearing, and he spoke to you and you let him know that you were looking to why it wasn't indicted and give him a response.
Yeah, and then they indicted it.
Yeah, he asked for it to be removed, but I'm so compliant with this thing because I know I didn't do this charge or whatever. Whenever I go to court, I just think it's not real, whatever. I'm just asking if I can travel and come off the 24-hour curve. I've been on this thing for almost a year. I've been with no problems. I
Mr.
called them
James.
recently in a panic and let them know I'm starting to have a mental breakdown. It's emotionally too much.
Mr. Jenkins.
First, advice to this defendant is to seek counsel in this case. Are you represented by the public defenders? It appears that she already made an admission for record here. So I would ask that she meet with, speak private with counsel in this case, in connection with Ms. Phoebe. I have no objection to modifications. I don't know how Judge Farmer does it. The case has been indicted under that court's jurisdiction. So whatever modifications in this matter, obviously this court can.
Yeah, let him do his talking.
I don't know what Judge Farmer, feels in connection with any modifications and whether that court wants to hear that modification from this court. The state doesn't have any objection, to any work matters. He has to inform, second chance, and go through the steps that are necessary for compliance, and that's all we ask of how she does with these, deals with these charges. I certainly would suggest that she talk to counsel before she continues to speak on the record.
Have you had one turn?
So, hold on, so this has you up to 24-hour curfew with the exception of work. See, they don't explain this, y'all, they just copy what I say. Work, legal, medical. So that means when you work, you can call and tell them your schedule. What's the state's position or and second chance as far as if he has to go out of state? When you go out of state, how long do you stay?
It would be like a 1-day event. I wouldn't even be gone for an entire weekend. It might be 24 to 48 hours. I called them and asked them about it and said, you need to make sure you have a charter. I need to get a new charter from them because I think the one I have right now has a short in it, but I don't give them any problems. I'm gonna be honest, they're straight face. I'm not going back. I refuse. So whatever they ask me to do, whatever you are asking me to do, I do it. If I can let them know what date my event is on, because it's typically a month in advance. They will know exactly what state I'm traveling to. They will know my every whereabouts, as I have kept them abreast of all my whereabouts for the entire last year. I just need to be able to travel so that I can provide her a new part. She needs a $25,000 surgery and her insurance doesn't cover it right now. I'm trying to find her new insurance for, I know that I can garner $25,000. I trade stocks, I invest in cryptocurrency, and I also host large, massive events. I haven't hosted an event this entire year because I haven't wanted to have any problems with them with the curfew time. Because if I have an event, it's like from 7 p.m. to midnight. I did provide my attorney with my legal documentation of my business, my EIN number, my registrations when I first started this. But they told me they could only count at a job as work. I own a business.
All right, so I guess you got a new lawyer because the case was indicted, and Ms. Harrison is assigned to Judge Farmer. That's how it works. So still with the public defender's office now. Ms. Feely is here in a hole to represent the public defender's office because we don't want all them in here. So that's who she is. All right, and she does this every time we're here, so she's probably better at it than the rest of us.
Yes,
So if Mr. Jenkins, you have any objection to that? As long as you provide a schedule, provide it, I would copy your lawyer from, Ms. Harrison.
I will be hiring my own attorney. I'm going to do door dashing to get the money to pay her. So I just needed a modification of the curfew to be able to move around.
Well, I'm not telling you to get there, I know you said you need money for medical, hopefully, but anyway, okay.
I have a lot of moving pieces, but I promise you, Your Honor, I will communicate. They will know my every step and every move. And if you could please just modify the order from 24-hour curfew to where I can travel, that's all I'm begging for. And I do
You can
have
travel for,
record in my-
stop, hold on, wearing me out. You can travel for work, okay, so you just gotta let them know the schedule in advance, your lawyer, and second chance, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
How do I get the?
You can go over there and they'll give you a new chart.
Okay.
You just hang out over there for a second.
Thank you, Abby.
Let's see, Nassim Shinek.
No, that's been out since 2025.
About a second chance.
I may have no known knowledge.
All right. Keep doing good, Mr. Dillard. Thank you. Excuse me, Mr. Shinek. All right, now I've got Oscar Dillard. You can just, somebody. Oh, Mr. You got it? Okay. Pre-trial. Morning, sir.
No, that's Judge, been out since 1/25/25.
How we doing, second chance?
He just has 2 dead battery violations within the last.
You got doctor's appointments or something?
I have a lot of stuff. But I never had them. What I did have, one time. Further, I'll give you there.
All right, so yeah, you just gotta, do like 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. That's usually get you through the day and the night, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Ask you if you could please, I'm not getting enough, can you please help me get this thing off?
Well,
I ain't done nothing wrong,
you should call Miss Pass. Isn't that your lawyer?
ma'am,
You should call Miss Pass. Isn't that your lawyer?
I don't have no lawyer.
Isn't that's the lawyer that's assigned to it, Miss Phelan?
She did file a motion to withdraw, but that was not that.
Okay, she did. Why would, I mean, was it gonna
I
be?
have so many dollars, why it's so embarrassing.
I understand, sir. Let's see. Is this gonna go to somebody else in the public defender's office?
So put it as a judge, so at least, yes.
Who will be me?
Either this used to.
All right, so it looks like it's gonna be, Judge Richardson. So did you hear who your lawyer might be?
Yeah,
I can get your contact information so that the issue that the your attorney will use.
okay.
All right, let's see. What about Paul Moulton? Paul Moulton. Take a check. All right, back free trial. Clayton County.
He was arrested 322 for false, feeling on the kid.
Second chance.
Yes, the defendant last track after he comes on the rest of the county.
They still at the jail? Or still in Clayton County? All right, still he's in Clayton County. So, Mr. Jenkins, what do you want to do with this? Is theft or receiving stolen property, possession of firearms? He's in Clayton County Jail. I mean, do you want to keep it on him?
Well, I don't know what, Clayton County's,
Charges
preferred,
are, you know what they are?
what they've prepared to do, if he's not in the jail, I would like him to remain, but
Yeah.
if he's been, cut off, it's just.
He's been since March the 6th. I'm trying to see.
Well, then, so responded to court can certainly, have a motion to request that,
So,
Judge Whitaker remove the ankle monitor.
so it looks like he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 charges. So, yeah, we'll just I'll tell Judge Whitaker.
Yeah, that's.
All right. Thank you, sir. Quintez Kemp. Quintez Kemp. Is it Boston? Sorry.
Because he was in touchdown at FGA, so they could have
Did it from there? Okay.
5-2 to 8-29.
Okay. All right, I'll check that, Mr. Jenkins. Okay. All right, I got Quentin Banner had pled, right? Okay, I've got Ridge Pierre.
I apologize, you're 27, what was he now?
He took a plea.
Okay, right.
All right, go ahead, Bostic, what do you got?
Was released 2/4/25. And transferred to new probation violation. I don't know how long the state was.
Second chance.
We have no known violations at this time in the last 60.
And I'll let Judge Farmer know that I just talked to you, okay? All right, thank you, sir. All right, Tamika Clark. Come on up, Miss Clark. Oh, where's Mr. Sharp?
I received some form of communication, Sharp, as a whole 34 conference today.
Yes, he's in the building.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to get you up, Miss Clark. So, Mr. Sharp, well, second chance, what you got?
No known violations.
No worries. Been out almost a year, 119.
So go chase Mr. Sharp down and tell him, good job. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
I don't have to wait for the grant.
No, you just call him, excuse me, call Mr. Sharp and just tell him, okay, same thing. You had no violations, what they said. Thank you, ma'am. All right, we got, Tavares Thompson. Come on up, Mr. Thompson. But yeah, Bostic,
Number of arrests in up June 8th. 25.
second chance.
Your Honor, we do have an abundance of curfew violations in the last 90 days. He visits 172 Logan Street quite often, which is near student apartment complex. He's only stayed at his home address in the last 90 days. Total of 36 hours in October, 4.5 days, November, 139 hours, 5 days, and December, 73 hours, 3 days. He also has several exclusion violations. He has 36 exclusion violations for using in this case. Which is currently tracking here on January.
Hold on, you don't want to say anything.
And he does have 10 dead back.
All right. Just really want to chat with him real quick.
It sounds like this is a housing instability situation where he, his place of residence had no, which caused him to need to vacate that, and he just had a stable place to stay. Yeah, I don't think he bothered anybody when he's going, but he, it sounds like his relative, his aunt and his brother are places that he's kind of crashing, but obviously he knows now he needs to be more proactive about letting second chance know exactly where he's staying, even though it is unstable.
What about the exclusion violations?
My understanding is that is a relative's house. So I don't know if it's just too broad or if we need to take another look at the address.
And was it 172 Logan Street?
That's my big brother.
It's who?
That's my brother.
Do you stay there?
I'll go to this house, my aunt's house, and I come.
Jenkins?
I mean, these amount of violations, these charges, based requesting detention at this time.
Steven, go ahead.
Given that he has not had any new arrests, this case was on January 2025 arrest date, so it's been a year now. He's not causing any trouble with the law. It's simply a lack of resources, lack of being able to have an address and have power to charge his battery. We definitely want to make sure that this charger is well. And of course, well aware the statement that's attached to Lincoln Monitors and how that would make giving a stable employment challenge. But we are actually consider resetting him to allow him to get some stability and make sure that he is doing everything. Given he is not causing problems in terms of being arrested, I don't think it would be good use of the county's resources to lock him up completely. He understands he does have responsibilities. He understands how big this looks like. Egregious amounts of violations, but it is just not going out and harming anyone, and just not being able to further obligations. So we are asking for that.
So when those go to Logan Street, is that where he's staying? Is that where you're staying?
That's where he's tracking for curfew. The exclusion zone is the 2591 Edwards Drive Northwest. That's the only, there's two stay away zones, but the 2591 is where he's tracking 36 times.
So that's there. That specifically says stay away from that.
So that is a relative's house judge. You know that is something that's also they monitor people concerned. So we want to.
But that was a stay away in your original bond.
Right, yeah.
It does sound like that maybe my office needs to file a motion and have that modified to see if, violation right now, it's a school violation, but it really needs to be. If that is one of the few participants in the rest of that punishment.
Okay, T-Bot, have a seat over here and jury box. Do you think on you, okay? Yeah. You sit in the back row there. Talvon Williams. Is it right?
Good morning, Your Honor.
We got pre-trial.
Number of this, been out since 11/25, fine for free trial.
Second chance.
So we don't have any known violations at this time. Defendant did relocate to Florence, South Carolina, and states that he travels for work and has been approved by his pre-trial officer. We have not received any work details or any other information for us to be able to decide what work or violation.
So he just needs to send a schedule to.
We'll do that, Judge. I've been coordinating with the ADA, it's the Judge Farmer case, sort of serious, so every move he makes, we've been doing with them, I'll ensure we add them to the loop.
Okay, yeah, that way they'll know, because if not, they're gonna report it as a violation,
Understood.
okay? All right, thank you, sir.
All right.
All right, good to see you, right, yes, sir.
Good to see you.
Well, Wyman Luke,
Yeah.
Wyman Luke. Oh, is it, okay. Second, just hang out, rather, I forgot you in the chair. What you got, pre-trial?
No arrests, been out since 22, so, 3 years.
All right. Second chance.
We have no known violations at this time. We just need to update a phone number for the defendant due to it being no longer in service.
Got a new phone number, sir?
This is,
Yes.
it's the same phone. The, 770-905. It never changed.
Does that look like what you got?
I would be.
You gonna check, okay?
And also, last time we was here, we asked, if move those. Although, really has some time to do it.
Yeah, Judge Fall said no.
He said, no.
Yeah.
That's not the phone number, we've updated it.
All right, so that's not the phone number they had. Okay, so now they've updated it. All right, thank you, Mr. Luke. All right, this is small. I got two more people in here, so I'm not sure why everybody else is here. Jalen Patterson's the last one I've got. All right, go ahead. Lost it.
Been out since 2025, no arrests.
Second chance.
And we have no known violations at this time.
All right. And keep your, I know you were sent a notice in September, but it was returned. This one got, so make sure you keep your address updated, okay?
We did update that address via cloud, this might have been about April.
The second chance get that?
We do not get address updates from first.
Okay, so you gotta send it to them too, okay? Oh, this is a statement, so just make sure when if you do change it, you notify them too. That's just a statement, it's not a question, but let them know if you move too.
And one thing, Your Honor, I've heard mentioned multiple times of moving behavior. I have two questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
One, my client, he is an amazing client from this people I've worked with. We followed all the rules. This is his second hearing with no violations. Even when he moved, he notified us. Instead, he sent a second chance as well. But because of a trial schedule, his case was in line after other trials. So my first question is, Your Honor, is it necessary for me to I think this, so I will be no, it's not.
No, so yeah, I don't see a date for the immunity hearing yet. Have you had that?
We have not.
Okay.
The second question I have for you is that increment. I don't know if I'm willing to hear a motion for. If not, I file a written motion. But if so, he would request it as an increment. He is one of the best clients.
Well, this was Judge Leffers, so I'll chat with Judge Leffers, okay? Yeah, because it hasn't been quite a year since he's had it.
So
Okay.
we need to wait a year.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a standard to start with, could be more, but at least, you know, for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thanks, sir.
All right,
Thank you, have a good day, good luck, and let me know what happens.
We'll let you know. Thank you. Mayor, yes, you-
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, who?
Russell,
I'm still in here.
Russell.
Russell. Then I'm moving.
Yeah, all of you know where it was.
Stop talking, please. Yeah, Russell on here.
McGee Russell, number 8.
Oh.
Your Deja McGee Russell?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you met Miss Bigley. You want to talk to her for a second? Maybe. It's good this one, the-
I don't know, I tried to talk, he's trying to do it today. And then I went down first to get this little thing, I have no idea.
Have you updated your address with the state and with the court?
Yeah,
When did you do that? I don't see anything filed.
it should say 3380 East Road. From 14
About when did you move there?
Last year, but I updated it.
You can go to the clerk's office and go,
No, I ordered, I updated it to, second change.
that doesn't count. You gotta do it with the clerk's office.
Yeah.
But they're the one that send you your notices.
Oh, I wasn't, see, that's why. I had one to Rice Street and they told me I had 3 court dates, when I canceled. They said I was today. So I heard it.
Mr. Jenkins, this was number 8. Deja McGee Russell.
You said position 8,
Uh-huh.
all right, she's president.
You remember what?
The Judge McBurney case now?
Yeah, this is the big bird thing we talked about. Is this one the one that she just got it put on?
She
December 12th?
needs to go back to the first floor and change her address.
Yeah, so make sure you let the court know and everybody know where you're, okay? Because you gotta file it with the clerk. They just don't let it.
Oh, so
I think I'm first, you want first?
Just go around the red.
okay,
You can't change your address by calling. You gotta,
okay.
okay? All right. Thank you, ma'am. Right. All right, let's see. Well, I must have, I got more people in here. Who are all these people over here? How about who are y'all over there? Just
She's waiting on this.
staying warm?
You already did him. I don't know about the people in the back.
Y'all for them?
The lady on the front row in the black jacket is,
For him?
that's her son, and the lady with the red, the son right there. I don't know about the last.
You have a right.
Yes.
All right,
That's what you do. What, Thursday?
Yeah. What's in there?
Which was the inclusion and not update her address because we called.
Right.
I don't know who she's talking to in the back.
I don't know. This-
Judge.
Yeah.
Counsel, Mr. Pugh on behalf of Mr. Tillman, filed a conflict. This is the actually has me. And position number 20, I explained to him that obviously the client is not present. Someone needs to reach out to the client, tell them to come in by, and I'll let counsel represent to the court. So, what's going on, obviously, second chance, did relate to me, that tracking what stopped, that's what stopped. So,
Yes.
somebody needs to reach out to him, 4 5, something, come on in here.
All right.
So, Judge, and Lawrence has leave before, so he,
Give me to recall that bench warrant on him too.
Yeah. I don't know, Judge. He's not. But, so I'll have either my office or Mr. Zimmerman's office reach out to, John Paul. He has been indicted. I think that may have been the confusion. I think Lawrence was over later. I talked to Lawrence was under the impression that it would go to, I guess.
Well, they still make me do it.
Okay, so I just need to have him report here to this courtroom before, does that matter, or what do we, how do we do that?
Let's see.
Well, I mean,
You can bring another excuse.
So go by second chance before then.
Just go by second.
How's his looking? Like, how was his look?
he needs to report before.
Yeah, he needs to come here, so.
Okay. Are you gonna be on the bench just after that?
I'll give him a report. If he can't report to me, give him a report to Judge
I
Williams.
know that, but I don't know where it's coming to report.
Yeah,
We're not gonna have an afternoon. like we normally
Mr.
do.
Jenkins, if he don't report to me, just report. Who's presiding this week?
Oh, I understand what it's-
I don't know. It might be outside.
Go ahead.
Do you know who's presiding?
I don't know, but he's got it, yeah, right, so.
Okay, I mean, can we do it another, just go to the next calendar? No, I know Lawrence didn't tell him, that's the problem.
Obviously,
No,
no. I don't have the objection of this. His notice is separate, council's.
Right.
So, to show. All right, how about this? Who's gonna have court, how quickly do you think we can get down? I'm thinking that this is what. Judge, why don't we have him report to, depending on what they have going on, to B, which is pretty much fashion. And then have B mixed, he goes in because they're gonna be happy, or someone, litigation manager, reach out to you and say he's here, or,
How about, you know what if he, let's see this, look at court tomorrow.
Here's my, sure. So, I've got my, what do you call it when you go in?
Yeah,
The triage and stuff, all that's in London. That's what I'm doing. I just happened to be down here this morning. We got kind enough to get an email from the public center.
When's the next?
Second, February second.
I'm coming over.
What day?
February second.
We got it.
We'll send another notice to you.
Okay, February 2nd, and y'all will be calling in 20.
Yeah, we haven't issued it yet. We don't generally issue them until 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Good
you,
to see you.
Judge.
hey, good luck.
Thank you. Ms. Chavis, number 20 is reset to February the 2nd.
Okay.
I just got you, right?
February.
February the 20th, number 20, February the 2nd. Do what?
Add on.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
His birth.
Number 22. What's the number of code? 25, let's see. 7, 7.
But. I think it was just what it was done before it was in writing. I think they do it before sometimes they'll put that instead of me. I don't know.
Well, no, this is with Judge Farmer.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell him about those two. I'm gonna tell him about those two so her lawyer can reach out to, and find out from Judge Farmer.
But she said she didn't get a notice, but she still needs to report to Judge
Well,
Farmer.
do they have, oh, you didn't get a notice from Judge Farmer?
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, who's your lawyer? Yeah, okay,
He's gonna make sure I just,
yeah, it's Judge Farmer, he's fourth floor, four,
I don't know what time.
Just email it.
What time is it?
Just email it.
9:30.
9:30.
13th, and where's he located?
He's in.
Is he 4B? Wait, no, wait,
Where's
4D. Yeah, 4D is in Dayton.
Yes, 4D is in Dayton.
Okay, thank you all.
You will.
Have great holidays.
All right, you too. Come on back up here, sir. No, not you. I'm talking about over here. Hmm,
Gray shirt, did you tell him to stay?
which one?
Right here, in the gray shirt, did you tell him to stay?
No, he good.
Why are you still here?
Position 17 is the, he wanted to address their document.
Yeah, yeah, talk to them, okay, and see what they say. So,
Position 2 part right up.
okay. Oh, he is here, okay, let's see. Well, let me see, you want to say your name one more time?
Tomorrow.
One minute, first and last to the court first. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do, Mr. Thompson. All right. We're gonna reset you out for February the 2nd, but I'm gonna put you in jail right now for 72 hours. All right? For not complying, so once you get out, show me how you're gonna do all the way to February the 2nd, okay? All right, just 72 hours, so that'll be Thursday, we'll put on there Thursday, who's president one? Jay, did she do it? Huh? No, the warrant, bond, put him in jail for 72 hours. Will she do it today? I wanna make sure it says let him out on Thursday at 9. I wanna make sure the warrant says let him out Thursday at 9 AM. Okay. Thursday, I think it's the 8th at 9 AM, okay? So she's gonna find out who does the warrant, whatever, just do whatever the deputy says, if he wants you to sit over there for a second, you can.
This is, a
Yeah, we need to remove the monitor before he does the investigation.
Okay, all right, oh, if I doubt it, we just. All right, so who else I got? Boston. Position 2, Carter Wright. Position 2, Carter Wright. How about a second, Boston?
No more arrests been out since 2/1/25.
How about a second chance?
He does have a few dead battery violations, but he is very communicative with us. He does follow up with the battery is low. But we do remind him that it's his responsibility to keep the device charged no matter if it's working or not.
You got it? Do I need to say anything else? I said, do I need to say anything else? You said you gotta keep it charged no matter what you're doing, okay? All right, everything working okay for you? All right. Did you have another hearing? That's why.
I don't think so.
Are we? What are we holding? for?
That was number 10.
Oh, okay. Have you been here the whole time? He was
No.
what? Was
I
he
think
late?
he was late.
Oh, you were just late, period. Okay.
He was communicating.
Oh, that's, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Position 2.
Right, that's, okay. All right, thank you, sir.
Proves that was running late.
Gotcha, yeah. Okay, thank you, sir. Have a good day. Here. Who else now? That's it?
That's it.
So where'd she go? And that's it, right? We ain't got anybody else?
Ryder, did you, make a decision on 26? I'm sorry, I apologize.
26.
Just a hold for you.
Oh, he was, he's on pretrial diversion.
Okay, so monitor or no monitor?
Did they take it off? Is it show, is it tracking now?
It hasn't tracked this May.
So do we just need to remove him from monitor from the building?
Since what, like August?
May, since May.
Yeah, reach out to him, because I don't think, I mean, he's on, where'd Boston go? Hey, Boston, do they keep the monitors for, pretrial diversion?
They keep them?
Or they take them off?
It depends on what that's on, Judge.
It's Judge Cox, he probably,
If they're gonna order for detention, sometimes they'll be looking for order to detention, they may have heard. Which one is it?
Number 26.
Kemp.
Montrez.
Is, no, I mean, is it drug?
not terrorist threats, it's, pretrial diversion.
That's what I'm asking, is it for drug?
No, terrorist threats. No, it's not drug court.
It's probably should be.
All right, I think so, because I think I looked at it. Right.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't remove him from billing. He's
Okay.
not contract, so.
All right.
We need to contract and get a new one on, we're just removing him.
All right, we'll do the order. Anything else? Lock the door. Lock the door. Lock the door. Hold a second, that's it, wait a minute. Thank you, Miss Sims. Have a good one.
Thank you.